What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of NBC's new series, The Irrational. Let's rock this. Oh boy, here we go again. Another procedural investigative show where an expert in non-criminal stuff lends their service into solving crimes. The Irrational is designed for the fans of such shows as The Mentalist and Lie to Me, and you can even throw bones in there. You get the picture, right? Usually, the formula requires the expert to team up with a detective, but that's not quite exactly the same with this one. But Jesse L. Martin's character does have his team of students and his ex, who's in law enforcement. So, yeah, them swooping in at the last minute is a bit of a convenient cop out on his part. The point that I'm getting at is we've been here before, and no matter how hard the irrational writers try to make the show seemingly unique, the fact of the matter is their efforts are just not good enough. Based on best-selling author Dan Ariely's book, Predictably Irrational, and produced by Universal Television, a division of Universal Studio Group, The Irrational follows world-renowned professor of behavioral science, Alec Mercer, as he lends his expertise on an array of high-stakes cases involving governments, law enforcement, and corporations. His insight and unconventional approach to understanding psychology and human behavior lead him and the team on a series of intense, unexpected journeys to solve illogical puzzles and perplexing mysteries. Starring Jesse L. Martin, Mara Hill, Travina Springer, Molly Kunz, and Arash Damaksi. NBC only granted me the first 3 episodes, but these 3 episodes are more than enough for me to confidently decide that I will not be sticking around to watch the rest of this season. Look, I'm not hating on procedural shows. Sometimes they can be kind of a comfort food, a familiar concept that you can come back to again and again, like a safety net, if you will. But when other shows, especially on HBO and Netflix, are taking the risk to be more daring and more bold in their storytelling, something like The Irrational just seems obsolete. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe behavioral psychology is an actual science. It's not pseudoscience. So, hey, credit where credit is due. At the very least, the methods on which to solve the crimes on this show is not based on just mumbo jumbo. So, without giving too much away, episode 1 is about debunking somebody's confession. Episode 2 is about solving somebody's murder before the murder happens. And episode 3 deals with a plane crash. Those cases are pretty ambitious and intriguing, I give him that. But the way that Jesse's character, Alec Mercer, puts 2 and 2 together is a bit touch and go. And at times, I'm not even sure if his methods have what it takes to hook the audiences in. The pacing is also another problem, along with some of the supporting characters, especially Alec's team of students, who are just unable to make me care about any of them. All the while, there's this overarching arc about a church bombing that keeps haunting Alec. But it's always in the back burner, and it's always half baked, even on those 3 episodes. It's not just the scripts, but even the production value seems outdated. It looks and feels like a show that arrives 10 years too late. Listen, I'm happy for actor Jesse L. Martin, and I'm glad that his career has found life beyond the Flash series. But his performance here is not much of a stretch from what he's done in the past, including Law and Order. Jesse, however, does have a sympathetic side about him that he brings to the show that will work to his benefit. Whether or not that will carry him far on The Irrational, well, that is what I'm not gonna put my money on. I mean, let's face it, let's keep it real. Using behavioral psychology to solve crimes is already a bit of a reach. And eventually, sooner than later, the writers will run out of behaviorism ideas, and the audiences are not learning anything new anymore because it's just back to the same old procedural all over again. So, yeah, overall, I give The Irrational the rating of 2.5 out of 5. I would not be surprised if the show does not survive past season 1, but I would be completely shocked if it does. So that's it. That's my review of The Irrational. Smash that like button. Share this video with everyone you know. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, subscribe. Let's rock this.